I am now creating weekly exclusive content for Patreon, so if you are interested in that, go check out the link down below. And of course, if you want to avoid the random lottery of FIFA points, you want to go straight to the source, buy the players directly, use u7buy.com and use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another episode of the Norwich City career mode. I have 4 games for you today. 3 league games, all pre-recorded. I kind of wanted to do one of them live. One of them is Manchester United, and you'll see that. But before we get there, and we'll talk about why I didn't do it live, let's talk about this game. This was probably the most boring game I've played in a long time. Basogog went probably as close as we managed to get, and as close as they managed to get. He absolutely ruined that shot. Tried to go across goal, and it didn't even go out for a throw-in. That's how bad it was. It didn't even go out for a throw-in. He has another opportunity here. Just gets slammed off the ball. It's not a foul. It's a fair little shoulder barge. He just doesn't have the strength. They shut up shop right from the beginning. I think it was evident to see that they were happy with the point, which is a bit sad, really, because it just didn't allow me to play, and we couldn't do anything. They didn't show any signal of intent going forward. They went back half the time, and then every time we went forward, they would put banks of 4 in front of us, and we couldn't do anything. It was so boring. Moving on to the next game. Hopefully, this one will be a little bit more exciting. It is Bournemouth against Norwich, of course, 2 relegated clubs in real life. However, in this career mode, it doesn't look like that we're going to be, I wouldn't say in the scrap for relegation, because it's too early to tell whether we will be sucked into it, but Bournemouth definitely are a team in that relegation scrap this season. It'll be interesting to see if we can get ourselves the 3 points here or not. Basogog starting again, and he gets a lot closer that time than he did in the entire game against Aston Villa, and he had a clear one-on-one in that game. He does really well again, gets the ball back here, hits the ball against the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, we can't quite get the better of the Bournemouth goalkeeper. The problem I have, and it's been well documented, Timo Pukki, I don't trust him. Basogog, just not good enough to start. Off the bench for a little bit of pace or something, yeah, not bad. But starting this guy quite simply isn't good enough. We are heavily reliant at the moment on Cantwell to get us the goals, and that is not going to be a sustainable way of winning games if we are relying on our makeshift Cam, who looks an awful lot like Pennywise the Clown. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google Pennywise the Clown and tell me that he doesn't look like him in this game. Not in real life, but in this game he just does. But I think Wilson goes really close there, who could be a candidate, you know, for bringing in. I don't have an awful lot of money to go out in the January window. We may have to maybe move along Dermich. I think Adam Eder's already gone. I think he's been sold for 1.1 million, which a lot of people might scoff at, but we'll talk about that. We'll get there at the end of this video. So this was the game I wanted to play live. Manchester United. This is the side we're lining up with. Pukki back in the starting 11 because Basogog is just that damn bad. Milik up top for them. And I tell you what, I really wanted to beat them, and I went out with every signal of intent. What a great challenge that is, by the way. Every signal of intent, I went out to try and score an early goal. And I'm happy to report that we actually did manage to get a relatively early goal. Barco goes close there. Don't know where De Gea's gone. He might not even be playing for them anymore because he's not on the bench and he's not starting. Mata gets really close there, hits the side netting. Tim Krul lucky, really, that the defender put him off. And then we get a chance down this right-hand side. Buendia inside to Cyprian, into Sangar, into the feet of Timo Pukki, holds it up well, gives a nice ball into Cantwell, goes down under a challenge, and that's going to be a free kick. And you know exactly what's coming. It is going to be Cyprian. This guy on free kicks this season, he's already scored 1, he's come close a couple of times, and this time, in the back of the net it goes, and we're 1-0 up. I wanted to do the game live, but I wanted to try and get as many games done as possible, because 2 games an episode is going to leave us quite short, really. So I thought, well, I've got time, I'll play some. And it's just typical that Manchester United came up in the time that I was playing. It was late at night, I couldn't do it live. Second half, completely against the run of play. Milik pops up with a goal. And unfortunately, that's kind of where the tide turned. It was all against the run of play, I want to point out. We definitely were the better team in the first half. In the second half, we had a couple of opportunities. It wasn't anything crazy, but just a few odd glimmers of goal here or there. But Man United held the ball really well. they weren't really doing an awful lot with it. I went on a bit of a press, moved too many players out of position, and Milik got in again to score to make it 2-1. And unfortunately, from there on, it was just a case of, can I have the ball, please? Please? No? Fine. You know, I think I managed to touch it about 3 times the entire time after they scored that second goal. They just kept it. And, you know, when the AI keep the ball the way that they do, it's impossible to get it back off them. We had one chance at the end, if you can call it that, and the game unfortunately finishes 2-1 in favour of Manchester United. Not the best of results. I was actually really angry about that because I feel like we should have done better. We could have done better, but unfortunately, it's just the way it goes. And we are now live into a cup game. Not ideal. I wanted the live game to be the Manchester United game, as I said. We are against Leicester in the Carabao Cup. Of course, beat QPR in the last round. And here we are. I have rested a few players, so it won't be the full lineup. I would imagine Leicester haven't rested anyone because the AI don't tend to do that. If we win here, chances are in the quarter-final, we will play either Liverpool or Wolves. Chances are it's going to be Liverpool. So we've beaten them already. You never know. But we have to get past Leicester. Leicester are a top 4 challenging club this season. It's not going to be easy. They do have a very good team. They do have Atalanta's left back as well. I don't know if he starts today. Gossens, or Goosens, however you want to say his name. So that's going to be interesting. I tried to stall for time here to hope that we can get the lineups, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get them. Here we are then with our lineup. And as I said, we are going to make some changes, or rather I have done. Tetty and Rupp come into the middle. That is a big change. Byram comes in at left back. Gilmour starts as Cam. Hernandez is on the left, and Dermich gets his first start of the season. In fact, it's not even his first start. He gets his first appearance. He hasn't even come on as a sub. They haven't started Robin Gosens. He is on the bench. Soyuncu is on the bench as well. And Iheanacho. Wright, whoever that is, at right wing. John Stones at the back with Evans. Interesting pairing. And here we go. Aarons. Here's Gilmour. Rupp. Ball forward. Dermich's first touch in a Norwich shirt this season. It's a good ball to Gilmour. He's only gone and scored a banger. I think that could be his first goal for the club. And I've got a feeling Gilmour is going to be one for the future. He has some decent potential. I'm not rushing him in. I'm not playing him, like forcing him into the team. That is such a good goal. He beats a very good goalkeeper as well. He was linked with Manchester United, actually, in the window. Didn't go, stayed with Leicester. They are now higher than Man United, but Gilmour has just put him on his backside, and we're 1-0 up in the cup. Simakan, not where I wanted it, but Gilmour plays it out wide. Go Hernandez, run. Byram plays it to Hernandez. He gets a good first touch into Gilmour. Back it comes to Rupp, who's got a little bit of space to run into. Goes for that same style of shot as Gilmour. Didn't have the elevation. And Schmeichel is not happy with his defence at all. And what do you expect if you've got John Stones and Johnny Evans in front of you? But, I mean, we're having some moderate success here. Dermich is in the penalty area here. He's going to get his first chance to head the ball. He does near post. Oh, and why has he slid in there? He's going to get the ball back, is he? I was kind of hoping to be taken out for a penalty. Buendia. My bad. That is completely my fault. Simakan. Byram. Hernandez here. Back to Byram. Can he thread that? He can. Dermich. Good touch. Plays it into Buendia. It's just a poor ball. Hernandez has been told to get going. Rupp has played it to Gilmour. Gilmour's got Buendia here in oceans of space because that fullback went on a run. Buendia plays it back into the middle. Dermich into Hernandez. Lovely fake shot. And, oh, he's gone and skied it. Well. That is a golden opportunity. We should be 3-0 up here. We really should be. That is such a good touch. I think it's a save from Schmeichel. What a save. He is single-handedly keeping Leicester City in this game right now because without him, it would be 3. No, he's missed it, apparently. It looked like a save. Oh, hello. That's a mistake. Oh, he's ball rolled him. He's in on goal, and that is such a terrible goal to concede. My fault completely. Tielemans on the score sheet, and you know you look at it and you'll think, wow, Lionel Messi-esque, what a goal that is. But it was easily stopped. It really was. I was just lunging in for absolutely no reason. There was no need for me to do it. Backing off. Terrible lunge there. Terrible positioning. and it's just an easy goal, and that is completely against the run of play. It should be 3-0, and at the moment, it's 1-1. Buendia gives it back to Dermich. This is Gilmore looking for that return ball to Dermich. Can Dermich get the better of Schmeichel? Oh, he should have scored. Well, should he have? Maybe not. But he should have hit the target at least. He's caught it well enough. It wasn't really that close. Tetty's lost his man. Here's Jamie Vardy. Goes for goal. It's a save from Tim Krul. And it's time to make some subs, I think. Here come the subs. Buendia off. As is Hernandez. Barco coming on. And I've literally just made the sub, and I forgot who's coming on for Buendia. Goossens is actually entered. I'm going to call him Gossens because Goossens just sounds like a goose. It's Barco that comes on for Hernandez. We know that. Who else has come on? Basogog for Buendia. There we go. Barco doesn't have a tremendous amount of energy, so we're going to try and expel as much as we can very early on. Try and hopefully exploit down this side. Can he pass it back even? Oh my God, it's such a poor... It was a good pass. It was fine. It was just terrible control from whoever it was coming on the end of it. And this is the problem we've got now. We've got a pacey, strong, talented player on the pitch that probably should have been on from the beginning. That's a great ball. Tielemans plays it into Vardy. Vardy tries to get it back. Simakan is there. Tetty tries to defend and can't. And this is where we start to come undone a little bit now. Barnes in, but we've managed to defend that quite well. Here's Basogog, bit of fresh legs. He's got some pace as well, so why not use them? Dermich, back to Basogog. The problem with this is Basogog's up against Pereira. He's actually got the better of him. Can he play that ball into the middle? Well, I wanted Barco, and Barco sort of backed away from it a little bit. Tetty's going to have to lay this off. Rupp, you think Dermich is going to be offside there, and even if he isn't, he's completely missed. It's going to go straight to penalties. I didn't realise. I thought things went to... extra time, but apparently it goes straight to penalties. My bad. Turns out I know nothing. So, as you can tell, we don't really have many penalty takers. But then again, I think we have better penalty takers than they do. Okay, Jamie Vardy's better than ours, but we do have better penalty takers. But the AI are the AI, so they will save things. As you can tell, I can never beat the AI on penalties. And I always dive that way, and I never dive the way when I need to. That's a good penalty from Dermich. First goal for the club, although technically speaking it probably won't count. Oh, that is such a cheeky penalty from Tielemans. He's actually hit the side netting with that as well. Basogog goes the right way. He's missed. Garcia has missed. And this leaves Rupp now needing to score, really. That looks like a good penalty, and it is. We're in with a chance here. We are in with a chance. He's hit the post. I've not dived the right way once. But if Duda can score here, we are through to what I would assume is against Liverpool. Oh my God, I've missed it. Oh, what a penalty. I thought I'd missed it, but I hadn't because I'm too good. And that is fantastic. We are through. We've beaten Leicester. And I tell you what, that is 100% justified. Had we not won that game, I wouldn't have said it was unjustified. Maybe the word justified was wrong. But we should have taken our opportunities. That's a great penalty. We should have taken our chances in the first half of that game. We didn't. I hold my hands up. It's my fault. And from then on, we struggled. We nearly lost the game, but then we didn't really create enough at the other end. And I thought, well, the chance is gone. We should have been 3-0 up and away. But luckily, we've managed to win it on penalties, and we are going through to the quarterfinals. There we are in 10th. If we have a look at the bottom of the table, you can see that, you know, there's a... How many points do we have? 13, did I say? Yeah, there's 13 points for us, right? So we are double and then some away from the bottom of the table. Newcastle are in dire need of something. They look like they're down, to be honest. They just don't look like they can produce anything. Southampton, Burnley, Brighton, who we play next, and then Bournemouth all look like they're going to be in that relegation scrap. Watford and Palace might be drawn into it with potentially Villa, and then I think everyone from there up if we can continue the form, we should be fine. I'm not worried about relegation, to be honest. I think we're sort of got a strong mid-table feel about us. If we can keep pace, we're actually off the pace quite considerably, actually. But if we can keep up to within maybe 5 points of some of the European places, you never know. But I'm not looking at that right now because our striker just isn't going to allow us to do that. For those interested, top of the league looks like this. Very unrealistic, I know. Man City being top just doesn't make any sense. But there we go. Just hit my watch on the desk, probably cracked it. I will one day break my watch because I always hit it on things. But there we go. If you have enjoyed that episode of the Norwich City career mode, which I'm hoping you did because I'm loving it. I really do enjoy recording this. I wake up every day and I'm thinking, I've got to record a career mode today. And actually, I'm looking forward to playing it. So I'm hoping this is going to be something that you guys adopt, like, appreciate, and all the rest of it. And then in FIFA 21, we go right from the beginning. In the comment section, by the way, if you want to post a name of a team that you'd like me to do a career mode on for FIFA 21, it doesn't have to be a Premier League team, or it can be a newly promoted team, or it could be a newly relegated team. I don't really want to be doing Norwich again, but maybe we take up Bournemouth or something, or Watford potentially, and we try and take them back up, or maybe we start even lower and we start maybe in League 1 or League 2. Let me know, what are your thoughts if you are willing to watch a FIFA 21 career mode, that is. But if you have enjoyed today's video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index, the game changed. Download the app now.